Good evening, hello, and might I add a quick welcome into the bargain there. This is the first episode of a new interactive audio blog I'm calling Ask Uncle Ben. Well, you can ask Uncle Ben anything at all. So, we've had so far a few questions from Simon Webb. Sounds like a character in a children's book, doesn't it? Question 1. He's asking my views on attacking principles of hockey, specifically in regard to circle penetration. So, well, Simon, I have no intention whatsoever to attack the principles of hockey. I wouldn't want to do such a thing. I don't even know what the principles of hockey are. I'd imagine they're hitting the ball around a bit and then getting it in that netty type goal area, whilst maybe wearing a nice little short skirt, or of course tracksuit trousers or shorts, because any sex can play hockey. I don't want to be sexist. I was quite good at hockey, but that's irrelevant. So yes, I don't want to attack that. I'm sure it's lovely. When it comes to circle penetrations, well, don't be disgusting. Question 2. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, that's an ancient question, of course, something that's been on philosophers' minds for a very, very long time, and hasn't been on mine at all, to be honest. Personally, I'm not keen on eggs. I eat quite a lot of chicken. So I'm going to say the chicken came first, and I ate it. And the egg came later, and I told it to sod off. Question 3, who's taller, Gemma or Catherine? Now, for those of you that don't know, which will be most of you, Gemma or Catherine, two lovely people I worked with, feels about 65 years ago now. Who's taller? Well, it depends on whether they're lying down or standing up, and that's as far as I'm going into that one. Question 4, which was the greater team? Ipswich Town FC 2000-2001 or West Ham United 2015-2016? To be frank, Simon, you could be talking Arabic to me there. I don't know what you're talking about. I imagine they're both equally as boring. Question 5, which is more fierce, Brian Blessed or a polar bear? Well, I've met Brian Blessed, and a lovely chap he is. I would say, if you're talking a fight, who would win in a fight, I would say Brian Blessed. He would talk to the polar bear so much the polar bear would fall asleep. Not because he's boring, but he does talk a lot. Polar bear, actually I was going to say polar bear's cuter and hairier, but that's not true. They're both quite cute and hairy. I quite like both as pets, but there we are. I want a bonus round he's given. It's like a game show, isn't it? Only not as exciting or funny, and with no prizes. Anyway, the bonus round from Simon. Scone or scone, the inner ramblings of a bored voiceover artist. I'm not bored. Please help me. Personally, I say scone. I think scone sounds extremely pretentious. But then there are probably people who think that grass sounds pretentious instead of grass. And bath instead of bath. Or fairy liquid, Ferrar liqueur. No, nobody says that. What I do. I say scone. Scone, but not forgotten, you might say. I hope that's helped, Simon. Your next question I'm not going to answer about what I'm wearing, because that's just irrelevant. I've just this very second, ladies and gentlemen, had a special question asked by Gemma, who says that if I'm going to be talking about the whole scone or scone thing, what is the correct pronunciation for the letter H? Well, as you may have just heard me say, it is of course H. It is not H. To all those of you that say H, I'd like to kill you with a blunt soup spoon. You might say, I hate you. Never mind. I don't really hate anyone, of course. Everyone has their different pronunciations. But in this case, you're wrong, and I'm right. Thank you for listening, if indeed anybody has. And don't forget to ask Uncle Ben. Goodbye.